All right, everyone, let's get the stream officially started. And yeah, we are live on YouTube and Twitch. So welcome, everyone. Trust everyone as well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And yeah, new updates, new pack release, new cards, definitely a new meta shakeup, specifically Blue Eyes. And yeah, it's actually pretty good. I will say myself, I think a lot of people thought it wasn't going to be anything more because it's without the Primite cards, but you don't need the Primite card because it's actually pretty good on its own without. Obviously, it would be infinitely better, but because of the Primite drill beam, but without that, I mean, it's pretty good. So I think it's a really good investment to, you know, pick up Blue Eyes now, because in the future it will just get better. And there's actually more reason for you to get Blue Eyes more than anything. So you got the structure deck, which has some of the stuff that you might need. You also got some of the cards obviously in the pack, which is obviously making sense. They want to release everything obviously for free, so they do have to sell it in a way to make money. But if you're a free-to-play player like myself, I mean, you can get everything just by playing the game, naturally having and saving your gems for when you're here, because you don't have to always invest in packs all the time. You only invest in cards that you need to. So I feel like it's a good shout to invest in it now, because it will only get better. I mean, right now, I mean, there's different variants of how to play Blue Eyes. I mean, there's obviously the pure version, which is relatively good. Don't get me wrong, it's relatively good. There's also the Centurion build, which is also good. There's also the Bastille build, which is more control, which is kind of bridging the gap between, you know, having, you know, like the element of control and follow-up. So I think that also gives that engine as well a nice little package there. There's also Buster Blader. There's so many other variants you can play, but until we get the Primite stuff, everyone will be mixing around with Blue Eyes, just trying it out with different things. Even with Galaxy Eyes, Tachyon, you can also throw that in there as well. But there it's more like Xyz focus, so you can't really synco as much. But yeah, it's basically very, very good, you know, support. I think the deck really needed a boost, because before it wasn't really doing anything. I mean, to be fair though, it hasn't been doing anything since like 2016, I think, when it won World Championship, I think. But back then the meta was very different compared to now, so I think it just naturally got power crept, and then now I think it's slowly but surely coming back. But then again, if you look at the OCG and the TCG, it's actually still a good deck, but unfortunately there are just better decks out there which are more resilient, and they just have this blowout board, which is a bit crazy. So I'm talking about Ryzel and Malice specifically. But if those decks are not around, then pretty much Blue Eyes will be the top deck. And I think maybe for Master Duel it might be the exception, because even now without that Primite cards, I think it's still pretty good. I mean, I've seen a lot of replays. I've even played it myself a bit. If you saw my shorts yesterday, I just played a few games, so I didn't play much on it, but I already felt like, okay, this deck is already naturally playing into boards very well, and very good going second, very good going first. Obviously it just depends how you build it, but I think it's really good in terms of the follow-up and all that. I think it's really good is that it actually has something to do. So I think it's really nice, and then kind of the cards bring everything together, which is what you're looking for in terms of support. A deck that obviously needs support, that fixes its issues. And I think it's a very good promising thing that, you know, it's getting support that it needs. And of course, it's supposed to boil the game. You're gonna have support from Blue Eyes. It's a no-brainer. So I'm not really surprised at all. But yeah, I think it's a really good pickup. There's also other cards you can also pick up as well. I'll mention it now as well. I mean, just looking at the ratios as well, it's actually not that expensive to actually build. Yes, you might think, yeah, you need 3 Maiden, you need three Wishes, and then, but that's pretty much it, because the rest of the stuff is stuff that you already have prior. Yes, you need probably 1 or 2 copies of Spirit Dragon, but that's not a problem. Most of you probably have Spirit Dragon already, because this actually is in the I don't think, is this in the structure deck? I don't think so. If not, then you either would have gotten from an anniversary pack or whatever. But I got 2 Royals of Spirit Dragon from a Spirit pack, so I literally was like, okay. And also got a Jet Dragon as well, so it was like saying in the future, hey, you're gonna pick up Blue Eyes at some point, you might as well play because you got these royals, you got to use them. So I knew, okay, I got most of the stuff already, and everything else is SR. I mean, from Spirit of Either Blue, which ironically I would have thought this would be in a UR, but for some reason it's SR, and a lot of the other stuff are actually relatively affordable. So all in all, not too bad. Suzaku, welcome. But yeah, in terms of getting the actual Blue Eyes cards, actually not bad to invest in. There's also obviously the XYZ support, ABC support, which also is there. Then obviously the Tachyon stuff. Now, the Tachyon stuff, for those who don't know, this thing was tier 0 in literally Duel Links. Like, and because of one specific card, it was basically a skill that just basically made Tachyon Transmigration broken, which is a continuous, not continuous, it's a counter trap card that basically negates everything and shuffles back. And you can activate from your hand if you control a Tachyon Dragon, which is this one here. So I feel like it was just, I think when they saw that results in Duel Links, they're like, okay, cool, let's actually make support building around searching this card. And now we have Galaxy Eyes Tachyon Primal. We have the Schwarzschild Infinity Dragon. We have even the Dragluxion, which is the one that actually summons this card and then searches a Galaxy Tachyon card. So it even can search, 7 Tachyon, which is another good thing. I think this card also is a very good investment. I think you definitely need 3 copies of this. This card is going to be very good in Xyz decks in the future, especially. So we'll just have to see what happens there. But you should definitely craft this, or if you pulled it already, that's fine. But try to get hold of this now, because this card is going to be quite insane later on. So other than that, I can't really say much about the ABC XYZ stuff. It's nice, but obviously we all know these type of decks. I mean, they have a lot of like small support there and there, but it's not going to be like meta or anything like that. But it's still fun to play, I'm sure. So for those who are playing that, you'll definitely enjoy it. And then Konami sneaked in a card which I didn't want to see right now, but Aero Eater. This is a TCG exclusive. Well, it was a TCG exclusive, but now it's Master Duel exclusive now as well. It's not on the OCG yet, but this card basically enables first turn kills. And I don't like that, because any card that enables first turn kills should really be a problem area, because this shouldn't be happening. Because this card does so many things, and the Fiendsmith combo already enables things to make it easier for the combo to work. So basically what this results in, remember the Nightmare, I think Nightmare Archfiends or Earthbound release, that FTK with transaction rollback? This basically makes it much easier. So yeah, it's not a good thing at all, to be honest, but it is what it is. And yeah, it can do the job. So long as Beatrice exists, that combo is legal. So obviously if Beatrice is banned, then it obviously will not be applicable, but definitely you're going to be seeing this thing abused a lot. We might even see it in the stream today, we'll see, but who knows. But yeah, that's just a card to look out for, in specifically Yubel Fiendsmith, because they're the one that can do it a lot better. Because obviously rank 6 and level 6 is pretty much inherent with Fiendsmith, so they're the ones that can do it pretty well. And even if they don't FTK, they can still do combo regardless. So that's the only thing I'm just worried about there, but surprised they released it. And then what else is worth noting here that they didn't say anything much, but it's in there. They put this card in, which is ironic because this is a Water Fiend, but it has some crazy effect or whatever. But obviously it only works for Fiends specifically, but it's the fact that it has a crazy effect, not too bad. But other than that, nothing really major in terms of the normals and rares. But yeah, I think you should definitely invest in Blue Eyes, because I mean, why not? Who would not invest in Blue Eyes? I mean, if you bought the structure decks and you've already been playing, you got most of the cards already, it's a no-brainer, right? Just pick it up, and in the future it's going to be good. I don't think they'll even ban the cards, because to be fair though, it'll take a long time for it to be banned, like certain cards to be hit. But who knows? Maybe Master Duel might be different. Maybe they say, oh, Blue Eyes might be a threat. Given that Snake Eye Fiendsmith, White Forest Azamina Fiendsmith is running around and all that stuff, then I don't think Blue Eyes will be touched now. But it makes sense why they didn't release everything with the Prime myself, because I think it will just be like the best deck at the Duelist Cup, let's be honest, because everything's for Duelist Cup now. So I think that's really gonna hit most of the cards it's on there. So hopefully they don't mess up like, you know, in the past where a whole Duelist Cup passes and then they make like a minimal ban list, but it doesn't fix the meta at all. But I think Snake Eyes has run rampant for a bit. I mean, they've gotten their full power, they've enjoyed it. I think they need to nerf that deck a lot, because they're just so resilient with your hand traps, and your hand traps and your board breakers literally mean nothing because they just have no real restrictions, so they can just always have plan B, C, D, E, F if things go wrong. So even you think under Maxi or Furulos they can't do anything, they will still do something, but it's still a lot. So that's just the only thing when it comes to that. But nonetheless, we are here. So I actually had like about 10k gems and I only spent about 7, and I got most of the stuff actually, which I was quite happy with. So I guess I was lucky, I guess, because I got 3 Spirit Dragon, which I didn't really need, but I remember I got 2 Royals, so this is actually 1 copy that I got from here, and obviously I got triple of this. I don't know how many cards you need actually of this, but I just said, okay, let me just take 3 as a playset, no problem. I got 1 Tachyon Dragon, so if I decide to play it in the future, I could. I got 2 Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Obviously, you don't need to play 3. You're good with 1, but I just like, if I have 2, why not? And then I got Arrow Eater also, which I was like, okay, whatever. I got my 3 Maiden, I got my 3 Wishes, and 2 Sword Shout for some combo later. But yeah, at least I know I got the only card I didn't get, which is kind of sad. I didn't get any 7 Tachyon. So, but it's fine because I do have enough crafting material to get it. So I just have to dismantle, you know, some cards that I obviously don't need. So I think that won't be an issue because right now the packs are still fine, and obviously there's still going to be opportunity to earn more gems through Duelist Cup and everything. So I think it should be fine naturally. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, the shop is there. It's obviously been out for a day. So we actually did rank up from the last stream. We literally were in the same position, but then off stream I just played actually a few games to rank up, and then I did. So we actually at Diamond 4 now, but I promise you this stream we're probably going to go back down to Diamond 5 given the meta is just wild at the moment. Because you all know how it is. You do so well, come rank up game, there's always some random BS that happens. So it's like, no, I'm not even surprised at this point. It took a long time to even get to this point, so I'm surprised ranking up is becoming a mission these days, but what can you do? So this is the decklist I'm running. And what I did in the last games to rank up, I actually made 1 change. I realized the impact of a lot of cards adding from deck to hand, so I thought, okay, I need to have a more play style that has an advantage to that. So I actually took out a copy of DD Crow because I didn't see it as more impactful in this meta right now, because DD Crow is like whatever, but Droll, it seems like it's more prevalent in the meta now because everyone's just adding a lot of cards from deck to hand, and it shuts down obviously certain lines and stuff. So I think this is a more impactful hand trap, similar to when we had Super Heavy Samurai coming in. I feel like it's the same you know, format where Droll is becoming popular. Also Ghost Ogre is still also good because now True Light and all the continuous spells and all those things activating, so I think that's still good. So that's still kept in deck. But other than that, the only major change I made was I just took out 1 copy of DD Crow because I didn't see it as impactful compared to Droll. So even if I at least know with Droll, if I cross out 1 of it, then at least I know I still have another one in the deck, so that's not too bad. Your latest change is running Soul Energy Max and running Max Draw and Revival. Okay. That is that's good. Hopefully it makes the deck a little more playable in the current meta right now. But I'm sure are you playing Blue Eyes, or you're not really playing Blue Eyes card limits? Maybe you're still playing Egyptian Gods with a bit of changes there and there. I'm considering cheesing my opponents with going second bestial control. It's surprisingly effective, especially into Azumina. Yeah, look, the Duelist Cup, I won't lie, it's probably just going to be bestial control, and if not bestial control, bestial Fiendsmith control, and Snake Eye Azumina Fiendsmith, and White Forest Azumina. Like, those decks are just going to be running rampant. Or you might get Kashira Stun, which is also another thing. So I think I'm definitely going to be switching it up in the Duelist Cup. So what I think for this stream, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to prep for that. So I'm going to be playing different decks, literally. So if we feel like, okay, we need to change it up, we'll literally change it up. So I have 3 decks lined up, which I'll show you briefly. So this is the first one, obviously, Marincius, of course. It's probably going to be the same list, because unfortunately we didn't get any direct support that we can use in our deck. Hopefully when the next pack comes out, you know, it's probably going to be a different theme, because I saw now with this one it was a light theme pack. So hopefully we get a water theme pack, you know, with the shark cards and obviously the mermail cards, but maybe there might be another archetype, which I suspect might be Ryziel, but only time will tell. But definitely there's going to be a water theme pack somewhere, because surely by now those cards should have come out a long time ago. And I think when that mermail and shark cards come, I think it's with all the other support that it came, because remember, it's Rage of the Abyss and Supreme Darkness support that it got. So I think we'll come up with all the cards, which is actually going to be good, because it doesn't make sense now to just release still now half the cards or 1 or 2 cards missing. It doesn't make sense. Like now what they did now with Fiendsmith Lacrima. So yeah, I don't know. Memento players just crumbling into dust in real time. Is Memento having support still? I think they're missing 1 or 2 cards, is it not? I feel like they're still missing 1 or 2 cards. Even Centurion as well. They're missing their 1 or 2 cards that, you know, I don't know why they don't want to release it. But I'm saying, I think they're just waiting for a moment to, you know, release all of it silently. And they're not gonna like announce it formally, but it'll just sneak in there. Like I remember with the Goaty stuff, they just snapped it in there and no one expected Goaty to come in, but it did come in. So we just have to see. They're just missing 3 cards, just like yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think they'll just sneak those in. I don't think it's something that they'll actually announce, because you can see from this one, the main thing was, okay, Blue Eyes and the XYZ and the Tachyon. But the Aerial Eater, they never mentioned anything about it. It was just snuck in there. So I don't know what their feeling is with that. Only time will tell. So this is the first deck list I'm going to be running in the Duelist Cup. Okay, so this is Marincius, of course. Then the second one, which remember I spoke about in the last stream, where I said, okay, I'll be playing decks which I'm actually comfortable and familiar with, that actually doesn't worry about, you know, what the meta is right now. At least you can play. So I did go back to Ancient Gear and I actually refined the deck list that I was playing before. So I can show you what I was playing before, then I'll show you the concept that I came up with. So this is what I was playing before the whole time. I was actually playing this build here you see on screen. So like when it came to events or whatever, or just playing the deck, just, you know, whatever, like this is the deck I was running, and it actually was doing pretty solid. No real issues, because the main thing with this deck, I mean, you go second, pretty much you go second, so I don't really care about going first. If you do go first, it's fine. Your priority will probably just be to get this on field, and ideally with the fortress or something like that, then you need to know, okay, they can't respond to you, you know, when you chain this, obviously spell trap negate, but you can still do things if you're going first. Not too bad, but obviously you'll pick going second where needed, and you'll have the exact card that you'll need most of the time. So it's just like, obviously the other board breakers are here just to, you know, spam the gates or, you know, break the board, and then once you've got the game state simplified, then you just go ham with, you know, Ancient Gear Fortress on field. They can't respond, they can't target you. Like probably the best protection you can get in a card, and that's pretty much it. So you pretty much win the game naturally. So this is what I've been playing before, but then obviously now this was obviously not taking into account the meta of Fiendsmith. So it's been a while since I played this deck, so I thought, okay, no, I can't really take this to the Duelist Cup like this, because I have to take into account, okay, you know, the meta right now and everything. So what I did was someone told me to incorporate someone said I should incorporate obviously the meta itself. So specifically bringing in Fiendsmith, bringing in more Kashtira, because you see I have a Fenrir here, but they're like, okay, why don't you run the Unicorn and the Birth as well as the Raid Star? I thought, okay, that's a small Kashtira package I can run. So that also plays into boards as well, because these are naturally board breakers by default. And even if you go first, you usually have options if you do draw them, so it's not too bad. So I said, okay, let me see what I can do to kind of incorporate that. So this is what I came up with. So just let me know if you have any thoughts on it or what I can work on. But this is what I've modified. So I added 10 extra cards to take into account, okay, the Fiendsmith stuff as well as the, you know, the Kashtira engine, if you can put it like that, because it's Fenrir, Unicorn, the Birth, and obviously the Raid Star. So it's pretty good, especially if you're going against stun decks. I think this really catches them off guard, because obviously you want to prioritize, you know, clearing stuff that's going to obviously distract you. So I think that's a really good shot. So I just threw in these cards, and then I threw in obviously the Fiendsmith stuff. So you'll see even the extra deck also changed slightly, but I think this will do pretty okay, because it does basically the same objective. You obviously use the Fiendsmith Kashtira stuff to break boards, and then obviously once you've cleared the game state, you go full on with Ancient Gear, you kill them, and that's pretty much it, because they actually don't expect you to play something else. So I think it really does, I think it will catch people off guard. And yeah, I don't think there's any complaints really. Even when you're under Shifter and those things, this deck doesn't really matter, because your whole deck doesn't entirely lose to Shifter. Like even Ancient Gear doesn't really, people think Ancient Gear loses to Shifter or a Rise Art or whatever. Actually it doesn't. Your priority then will just be get Ancient Gear Fusion in your hand, make Chaos Ancient Gear Giant, and spam the board, and then that's it, because you're pretty much good to go. So you bait your interruptions with everything, and then you pretty much go full on, you know, even under Shifter. Like everything gets banished, yes, but the end result's still going to be insane. So I think it's pretty nice. So you notice here, no Ash in this, well there is Ash in this build, but it's not major. Droll is here again, because I'm realizing the impact of Droll in this meta is actually pretty good. So it does shut down decks a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. But yeah, I think this will be a pretty good list to run in the Duelist Cup. And who knows, it might do well than what I think it will do, because I already know Ancient Gear naturally will do well. But of course you're going to say, oh, but they might as well play Tempai. But obviously, I mean, which is more fun? I think Ancient Gear is more fun compared to Tempai, of course, because, you know, Ancient Gear, you are naturally breaking boards. You're not relying on so many hand traps, for example. Like the board is just, okay, you play a Fortress, you have an Ancient Gear on field, you pretty much resolve everything. You don't really care about what the board state is. You really don't care. There can be 4 monsters, 5 monsters. No one really cares. They can't respond to your stuff anyway. So that's why I said Ancient Gear naturally plays into boards, whereas Tempai has to rely on hand traps and a lot of board breakers just to make sure that the game state is empty enough for them to clear the field for like 30k damage. So that's how I think about this. And then I thought about Blue Eyes. So like I said, I've been playing it, and this is a list I also came up with, but obviously this is a concept. I feel like I'm going to change this a little bit, because I've actually been changing it a few times, because again, I just took lists from some sites or whatever, Yu-Gi-Oh meta, masterduel meta, whatever, specifically Yu-Gi-Oh meta, because obviously there's more stats in OCG, TCG on how people were playing Blue Eyes, and I said, okay, no, but this is kind of what people were going with. So I think it's kind of like a bestial Blue Eyes in a way, because you still have bestial monsters, which obviously set you up regain, but also this card here, Etude of the Branded, actually becomes pretty good in this deck, because you remember your Blue Eyes White Dragon can be summoned off True Light, and then your Maiden of White can be summoned. On your opponent's turn, you can literally turbo out Spirit Dragon. So if you feel like, hey, you know, I need to get more negates on field, that actually is pretty good. So I think it actually does add more interruptions to the deck a little bit. You can even make a Bestial Despatter on your opponent's turn also, which I think is also nice. So I think having Etude of the Branded is pretty good. And also, while you control a bestial monster, you can actually kind of be a floodgate in a way for your opponent, because anything that is used for a ritual summon or a fusion material, synchro, or link summon, it all gets banished. So it is like kind of a counter if they don't deal with it specifically. because if they realize it's too late, then pretty much they're just throwing away most of their engine pieces. So I think that's really a secret effect that most people don't know. Because normally you end on like 1 or 2 spirit dragons, but the fact that you have True Light and maybe 2 of the branded on your opponents, and you can actually synchro into any synchro monster, as long as it's a dragon monster you're using as a material. So it doesn't necessarily have to be the pistol that you use on field. Can be any, as long as it's a dragon monster, you can synchro into anything. So I think that's really what I think is a very smart tech, not just running regain only. I think it's also good to run the Etude. Even if you hard draw it, it's also not too bad. And I think most of the cards here are pretty standard. So yeah, I think this is the deck I'm working with. But obviously it's definitely in early stages, because again, I'm still kind of figuring out the ins and outs of the deck per se. But I mean, I've played against it quite a few times, so I have an idea of what more or less the deck pretty much does. I mean, I'm not saying I know all the combos in my head, because I know there are destined Blue Eyes enjoyers who have been playing Blue Eyes longer than me. So definitely if I misplay or whatever, that's totally fine, because for me, I rather learn the deck not by memorizing combos, but rather you play as you go and you say, okay, this is what the optimal line you would think it is, okay, based on what you want to achieve. Of course, there are some basic lines that I know, but sometimes you have to adapt on the fly. And I think this is one of those decks that you can actually learn to actually goes in ladder. Of course, if we're struggling in ladder, then we'll see, we'll switch up the decks there and there just to get a feel of each deck, and then we'll see what will go from there. So we'll start with Marinesis, of course, and then if we struggling to grind the ladder a bit, then we'll just switch up the decks just to get some practice in as well. So yeah, let's go. Our Blue Eyes uses classics like Trade-In, Cards of Consonance, Return of Dragon Lords, Men with Eyes of Blue. Okay. Like Blue Eyes the star, not the tool. That makes sense. So it's literally like the purest form that it can be. Mainly just Blue Eyes with support from structure deck and everything. So yeah. Oh jeez. Another example of a very good going first hand, but not for going second though. Oh, it's Labyrinth. Okay, this literally might be interesting. What did it discard? Another Torby. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. So you know what it is, right? The priority is to... Oh, Maxi. Okay, that's good. Although it's a 6 draw, it's not the worst thing in the world, actually. Okay, so here's a priority. Let's go cash your Ogre. Let's get the trap. Okay. Okay, so now this is the situation. That's where you get oh, okay. Are you talking about the Cards of Consonance and Trading cards where you get drolled? Yeah, the thing is a lot of points, choke points now are going into droll, which is kind of an issue. Yeah, a lot of cards nowadays, they play into droll very hard, or you can play around it kind of. So it just depends how the state is and what's happening. Okay, so it's Labyrinth, right? So we need to make sure we are protected from destruction. So Vaseline is a very good shout here. Very good shout. And I think from here we should be fine. Yeah, I think we should be fine from here. Yeah, we should be fine from here. Labyrinth. I think I'm gonna maxi now. Ash, okay, that's... Well, that's actually good because it actually now stops, that doesn't now allow me to cumbering off at least, so that's good. Alright. Oh. We're gonna go into Ariana, okay. Well, let's see if we can snap Lady, that would be nice, or even Lovely will be even perfect actually. You're probably gonna add a Lady, right? Most likely. No, that's fine. But if I can get Lovely, that would be perfect. Five. Oh, sorry. 5 cards. Maxi, full loss. Oh Jesus, just hand traps galore. You know what? I'm actually gonna get rid of Maxi because full loss is dead. So yeah. Oh, they're shotgunning everything early. Okay. That means they have a trap. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh no, but this is fine because I'm protected from Vaseline anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, this is fine. I think we'll be okay. Daruma? Okay, we can deal with that. Oh, you're gonna use it now. Okay. Okay. Makes sense, because, yeah, there's no other... Okay, that's kind of unfortunate. We still have plays, though. He thinks we don't have plays. We actually still have plays, actually. That's unfortunate. The rumor comic cannon, okay. It's fine. Jewel Swarm. Oh. Okay. I think he shotgunned it a bit too early, don't you think? Because now I can still make plays. I have small road, I have other things, so I feel like it's not gonna make a big difference. Okay. Okay, let me switch it up now. So Pescalis is pretty much useless now. Let me go for... Wait, what can I go for here? Yeah, I'll probably just go for Ron Adrian. Yeah. I think it just makes sense here. Yeah, I still got plays even under that, so it didn't really make a difference. The question is, do I still want to continue playing on? Because I can still make Zelantis, clear the board, and then my muscle will be back face up and I can still make plays. I think I'll try and do that. Let me try and get that. Actually, I can still do that. Actually, let me do that. You literally have 0 follow-up, which is what you want, of course. Yeah, I think let's do that. We'll get our full board set up, and then we should be good. Yeah. I think he shotgunned it way too early. Oh, he's gonna be really sad about this. Literally sad about this. Let's see. Yeah, we can literally get full setup next turn, and he will think, wow, I did all of that, but it didn't really matter. Let's just add this and discard that because he's not really using anything right now. Good wave. Do I want to go into... I don't want to go into Bubble Reef right now. I think this is better. Let's clear the field and then let's go from there. All right. We got Cash Ogre. Got Zealantis. Like, it's literally, his fallout will be literally like next to nothing. So, yeah. Let's try and get some damage in. Not much, but it'll do something. I mean, this is 7.4. Dude, imagine if I just had a big enough monster. It would have been perfect. This is still fine though. Yeah, it's still fine. I think this is still fine. Here. Maybe get some nice extension here. Kaiju. Nah, nothing important. Okay. That's fine. I think this should be more than enough. Yeah, I think this is fine. Be unaffected, we can pop to. I'm not worried. Let's activate preparation, so when the trap card's activated, then I can look at his hand banish. So, I mean, this card, like Keshira Ogre, literally solos Labyrinth on its own because it does so much. Okay. Do I want to? Okay, you can't really. No, I think I'll do this like this. You'll summon Lovely and negate. Yeah, this. I think this is the better play. Yeah, this is the better play. Then he can't. He has to make Typhon as his only option. I mean, you can obviously activate. I mean, you'll probably still make a Chaos Angel, which is like, alright, but what can you do? Okay. Smash something important. Imperm, Droll, Ash. Man, come on, dude. Like, so you see there's a draw right there, so I feel like, no, let me just get rid of the engine. I mean, you can still make Chaos Angel if you want to. If you want to. Avern Butler with no traps. How is that going to work though? I'm very surprised if I lose this game because I don't know what other way we can get into this game. Smith. Oh, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Wow, Beansmith, okay. Interesting. Well, luckily I'm unaffected, so I can destroy whatever he wants to do and stuff. So yeah, you realize, oh, I actually can't do anything. So yeah. No. Bro, he's actually doing battle phase? Dude, he's actually doing battle phase. What did he set earlier? What did he set? He said big welcome, right? So what I need to do, I need to get rid of this. Yeah, I need to get rid of this and get rid of that. I don't know why I went to battle phase. He should have just gone to end phase, because now it's a problem for him now. Yeah, this is there's no other way he can win. He's gonna go Typhon. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Just literally watch how easy this is. Okay. I'm literally can just flip it face down and then that's it. I mean, you can use Big Welcome to spin it back, but then his monsters are going to be there, and then that's pretty much it. And I go triple attack his talent, steal his monster, then it's GG. So what's going to happen there? Nothing. Yeah, I think I'll just keep it like this because it's exactly the same setup. So yeah, I think I'll just keep it the same setup. Because he activates the Torby, I'm gonna take it with talents, and then it's GG. I don't know what else he can do. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. That's gonna get destroyed. That's also gonna be taken away. So I feel like there's nothing you can do. There's literally nothing you can do. Like, what other alternative was there? There was literally no alternative. Literally no alternative. I even have talents in my hand also. But yeah, nah. I think that it was over from the start. And because of not activating your Karma Cannon at the right time, you should have allowed me to commit to the board and then do it. But I guess he decided to do it early, which is a mistake for that, because you should always see what your opponent's going to do. Yes, you can let them combo, but I feel like that didn't really impact me too much. But yeah, good duel nonetheless, though. I mean, it wasn't that straightforward, but I had to think on the fly, because you would think, oh, do I have a backup plan if now I get Karma Cannon or whatever? And in this case, it backfired for him. Ooh, okay. So where was this hand going second? Where was this hand? I'm trying to understand, game. Like, where was this hand going second? But now I'm going first now. So what am I supposed to do here in this situation? Like that. This is fine. But now where is my? I'm going first now, and this is a good hand going second though. But okay, if the game wants that, let them do that. Wow, cross out. There goes my anti-disruption. Seems like he's got no actual hand traps yet. Which, I don't know. We'll see, but I guess they got nothing really. Yeah, it's just my stuff that's triggering. Maybe now, because Nibiru range? Nothing. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Hey, Tricky Time, welcome, man. Long time no see. How you doing? How are you doing, man? Are you playing this meta right now, or are you just taking a breather? Yeah, this is going to be sensible to do it like this. Better? Oh, that's good. As long as you're doing better. As long as you're doing better. Yeah, Kastira is literally cracked. Like, it's not even a joke, because now they have ways to search stun cards, which is scary. Because 7 Tachyon, as much as it's a good card, it also makes that deck a lot better. So, yeah. But hey, our hand traps aren't that bad. To be fair though, our hand traps aren't that bad because we got evenly matched. We got Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit. We got Drawn Lockbird. We got Wave. We could potentially get another card as well. So I feel like it's not too bad. Considering only it was a 2-card combo. Well, actually 1 card because Spring Grove, but obviously the discard of a Water Monster. So I think it's actually not too bad. I'll get rid of this. What are they running though? Ooh, Max C. Maximum C. Now the question is, do I play into talents? No, I don't want to play into talents. Let me just max C now. So it means I can't draw, which is whatever. Okay, now I can draw. Okay, fine. Because remember, if you have draw and max C, you must decide what's your priority. You want to draw? You want to max C? I think now that's fine, because at least then I know draw will be hopefully impactful here. We'll see. But obviously you can't draw and max in the same turn. So okay, so it was called by was holding on to. Ooh, Lubellion. Okay. Do they really want to do that? Yeah, let me just draw here. Ooh. So I can Ghost Ogre this. Because it will actually kill our bad, which means you won't be able to summon. But then at the same time, I also want to be unaffected. So I do feel like this is better. I mean, I could have Ogred, but I feel like making yourself unaffected is more better in the long game. So. Oh, wait, what? Look up Eclipse. What? I mean, you can still fuse face down though. Interesting. That's a very interesting board breaker, actually. Very interesting. So Ghost Ogre in that sense should have been better, actually. If I knew he was gonna do that. Okay. So that's definitely a Bestial there in his hand. Yeah, we know that's a Bestial, so I think it's fine. We can evenly here. You'll probably keep Mirror Jet, of course. I mean, why would you not keep it? You would definitely keep that. Okay. Ish. Yeah. Okay, that's a little unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. It's not. It actually is not the end of the world. Is he actually allowing this? Like, what is going on here? Oh, that's a very, very good mill. Aqua Angel and Blue Tang? That's perfect, actually. More than perfect. Oh, it's actually allowing this. Like, what is this? It's actually allowing this. He's actually allowing that. I can't believe he's actually allowing that. Okay, this is another way I'm gonna do it, like this. I don't need to know what the, I know what his hand is. I know what his hand is. No. What is he waiting on? I honestly don't know what he's waiting on, honestly. What is he waiting on? Way too long for that, but okay. Yeah, it's not gonna be another turn after this. Definitely not. Bye bye. Ah, okay. Oh. Anyway, we have an answer for the Sarania because we have DD Crow, so I'm not worried about that at all. What is it? 7.2, 7.8. Actually, I don't need to do anything else, but I want to be sure I have want to be confirm I have actual lethal. So, and let's play around the mirror jade that he was trying to, you know, activate. So let's just put Baslima in graveyard and then we're good to go. But yeah, like this is already lethal on field, so I'm not even going to even bother, because we have the answer for the Sarania. We can just pop it, so I'm not even gonna worry. Let's just go 9.5 damage and we're good to go. I mean, either way, even if we didn't have DD Crow, we still have Zelantis Pop 3, so there's no scenario that is actually winning this. Yeah. Easy counter because... And obviously, yes, the Tragedy will activate, but it's not going to really make a difference. Unless what he adds is going to be relevant, but I don't think so. Despia monster? What Despia monster going to activate? Because yeah, Alibur are not going to be summoned, so it doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Nice one. Anyway. Again, the same thing with the Labyrinth with player, same thing with this guy. Should just activate a Mirror Jade immediately. But you wait so long, only for nothing to really happen fruitfully, so. But to be fair, they didn't really have any other plays, so to be fair though. Going second. Yeah. Ooh, more like it. Okay, this is more like it. This is what I like to see. Something like this. But he probably has Ashford, Call By. No, he doesn't. Okay. Ooh, it's Millennium. Or is it? It could be an engine to White Forest or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know. Nobody can beat me. Welcome. I'm sure you're enjoying your Galaxy Eye support. What is the card left to the left of Battle Ocean? That is Adelaria of the June Moon. It is a very special card that does secret things. So you'll see when it does come up, I'll show you why it's relevant. Like you see, for example, they control a continuous spell or trap on the field. It can summon itself for free. So all in all, it's actually quite nice. It can also gain attack for each spell trap on the field, and it can send cards to center level 4. Yeah, it does have synergy. It does have synergy. Yeah, the feeling it's not. This is literally what they use it for. This is the whole Fiendsmith line, just to get bodies on field. This is literally what they do. So it's probably going to lead into either White Forest, because usually White Forest abuses this. So we just have to see. Maybe not, but I think that's the understanding, because they're probably going to go Beatrice. Beatrice will send the Estella. Estella's going to summon from the deck and then combo from there, because once they have Sylvie, it's pretty much White Forest combo from there. Had some Galaxy Eyes yet? Not yet. Not yet. But it is scary though. It literally is scary. I think they're more scary when they go first versus going second, because I think going first they just have this endless negate spam. Oh, they're playing Snake Eye Millennium. Oh, okay. It's just so Snake Eye Millennium Fiendsmith. Okay, interesting. No, and as amino lines here. Interesting. Ooh, Ghost Ogre. Okay, that might be relevant. Might not be, but I'll wait. I'll wait for it to become relevant. So we're gonna go in the Nibiru, which is fine. Yeah, the literally the guy used 3 of it. Yeah, there was a card that actually recycles it, and he kept on using it. Like I think he used it 3 times in one. It was just ridiculous. Like whoa, actually insane. So I think going first, it's actually a very scary deck because yeah, that combo is unreal. And because you control a card, you can activate from the hand, the Tachyon Dragon. It makes it a lot easier. You just spam everything. Just spam it. Activate on training 2 or higher. Whatever they activate, chain negate, chain negate, chain negate, chain negate. Yeah, Tachyon's Power of Destruction, yeah. That's the recycle card, yeah. So you use it, and then if you have a way to search it, because literally your cards will search Tachyon cards, so you can literally search it. So, and the fact that also Tachyon Transmigration also not once per turn also makes it even more broken, I think. Similar to Marince's Wave. Masquerina. Okay, so we're definitely keeping Masquerina for next turn, definitely. So when I activate it, then we can use. But let me just change this, put this off. I don't think we're gonna do anything that relevant. Oh wow, there we go. Ooh, actually, that's actually now it's a problem because now it's made with Masquerina, so it cannot be destroyed now. That's a bit of a problem now because Ghost Ogre unfortunately destroys, and now this card cannot be destroyed. So yeah. Yeah, remember the Transmigration is a very old card, and that's what I'm saying. I said it earlier. Like in Duel Links, the deck was literally tier 0 because of a skill that made it like infinitely broken, and people saw, hey, this thing's actually good, so they just made a whole support from it, which is kind of insane. So I would say they just get inspired by things, and then all of a sudden, okay, hey, people like this thing, let me make it an actual thing in the OCG and TCG as an actual support. There we go. Now it's even like more broken, I think now. Star of Flames. Snake Eye Millennium. Millennium. Yeah, Duel Links players literally, because everything was just getting negated non-stop, and you're like, bro, what is it? What even is this deck? Like, whatever I do, they're just gonna negate everything. And the problem is that card negates everything in the chain, so your opponent's stuff is all negated. So it doesn't matter if it's chain link 10 or whatever, everything just gets negated. I'm like, that's like probably one of the most broken cards you can ever find in terms of a actual negate. That actually is quite relevant. Like, it's actually so powerful. Like, it's actually one of the broken cards, and I think probably in terms of card design, it's quite broken. Black Goat Laughs. Black Goat Laughs. Okay, so we do have a counter here. So we can Kaiju Masquerina, activate a monster effect on. Okay, but now the thing is, we actually need to get rid of this. But now the problem is the field is kind of busy now. So I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do this now because the zone is kind of full. Okay. It kind of messes things up a little bit. It kind of does. Because I can't actually kaiju. I can, but I don't want to kaiju this because this is one I actually want to deal with. So I don't know how we're going to bait that out. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, we're still normal summoning in 2025, so am I really surprised here? Not really. That goat lost. What is he calling? He's gonna call Sea Angel? Ooh. That's actually quite smart though. Okay. Actually, it's quite smart. So Sea Angel, that means no search for any spell trap, which, I mean, fortunately I do have, but unfortunately I needed that extra play to go through, but now I don't have any. Okay. Why did I click battle phase? I shouldn't have clicked that. No, I shouldn't have clicked that. Because I should have just gone. Yo, this guy made it difficult now because he clogged up the zones so that he cannot get kaiju, which is smart. To be fair though, it is smart because now Apollo is indestructible, so I can't really chain Ogre to anything. Because the play was tribute this. When he activates Masquerena, chain Ogre, then obviously nothing's gonna happen. Then I go from there. But now it's a losing situation. Yeah. Black Goat loss. Oh, he's just been allowed because he literally doesn't care. He literally doesn't care. He literally doesn't care. So I feel like it's just not going to be making any difference here. I see it. It doesn't tribute the extra monster zone. I think yeah. This one I have to just accept this one because there's no situation here we can come back from. That it's literally a losing situation. I can't do anything. He played his cards well, and he did. But there would have been a chance if he didn't have an extra zone. I would have played something, but can't do anything if he locked out the zones that I wanted to do. So let's check out the deck that he was playing. Yeah, it's literally no Azamina. It's just Millennium Fiendsmith and Snake Eye. 7 Tycoon is going to be abused in a lot of decks. Yeah, it is. It's literally a better small world, but it's not a small world for everybody. It's only a small world for Xyz monsters. So you have to play an Xyz monster in your extra deck for you to search whatever you want, but it's only good in Xyz decks. Unless you're planning to do all your plays before you activate 7 Tachyon and then you lock into Xyz for the rest of the turn, but Banning Moon of Chose Heaven would stop the Exodia. Yeah, look, I really don't know what they're actually gonna ban. Because it seems like people will just find the next best engine to go with that. So I don't know, because I don't think banning the Millennium stuff is going to be ideal, because obviously it will shut down most of the Millennium Exodia deck, but I think you have to hit the cards that actually make a difference. Oh, he's already got the spell. Well, it's fine. So this is where I'll hold Ash for what is he? Oh, draw 2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Ash that. Would banning would banning Requiem be reasonable? I don't think banning Requiem will actually make a difference, because I mean, yes, it would to an extent. It actually would kill the entire Fiendsmith engine if you ban Requiem, but I don't think that will really stop people from playing Fiendsmith in general, because yeah. But I guess that is kind of the bridge between everything. So as long as you get to Requiem, it pretty much does anything. But yeah. But then again, Moon of the Close Heaven also takes you to Requiem as well. But what can you do? Can Fountain be banned? Unfortunately not, because with Master Duel, if a deck is not popular enough, it's not going to get hit. So at the moment, nothing's going to get hit in Runic, because they've heard it enough to the point where now people are not playing it as often. If they are playing it, it's a form of a stun deck. So that's all we can say about that. Okay, let's see what your hand is. That's fine. That's fine. That is fine. Let's see what your other cards are. So there's no surprises. Oh, come on, game. Are you... Oh. Why did he set Flashing Fire, though? He should have put it in his hand. Okay, Runic Destruction. Okay, I know that's there. So that is... Look at that. Kashtira Runic. I mean, are we even surprised at this point? Not even surprised. It's fine. Okay, so he's got Flashing Fire, which he wait, did he set that? I think he already set it. Did he set it? Yeah, he did set it, so he can use it, but why would he keep it in the field though? I don't know. You could have said a white lie. You could have let me cope. Nah, I'm not coping on that. This is Konami now. These guys don't play. When it comes to ban lists, they really don't care. They ban whatever they feel like they want to ban. They unhit what they want to hit. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Because if anything, I want Original Sin for spells to be banned. I want so many cards to be banned, but they're not going to do that. Yeah, they're not going to do that. I'm kind of thinking. So Flashing Fire is the only thing I have to play through. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. You should have just waited till I did something else, because now you destroy this. I still got plays. Like, this is literally nothing. I still can summon this card. It's not going to make a difference though. Yeah, I think the major disruptions are are done, because flashing fires use the freezing curses is used. So I think the main plays are done. The main plays are done. Yeah, he's got. There's nothing else. The other one is the runic destruction, but that's not going to do anything. Yeah, the last ban list. You don't take them seriously after that last ban list. You definitely don't take them seriously, because they just showed us like, nah, they don't actually care about what you really want. They will do a ban list when they think they need to do a ban list, and if they think after the Duelist Cup is when they're going to do it, then let them do it. Wait, I never remember this monster grave, so I need to actually get that engraved. Yeah, so the best I can do is just link 4 and pass. That's pretty much it. I mean, I could kaiju, but I mean, I'd rather just hold it for something else. And I know they have Kashira Unicorn in their hand, so if I clear their field, I'm giving them more fuel than what they need. So I think this is fine. Wave searches, and yeah, I think it's just link 4 pass. I'm not even gonna go and crash into this card, because yeah, I don't want to open up Kashira Unicorn. Do I want to bring back Mandarin? Not really. Do I want to bring back Mandarin? Probably. But nah, I don't want to play into Lava Golem or some cheese like that, so it's fine. It's probably fine. At least if we can draw something nice, that'll be ideal. Maybe we got freezing curses again. SEO is not bad. Not great, but not bad. I think we'll just keep it like this until he makes his real plays. If he opens Kashira Birth, I'll be like, what? What even is that? Wow. What? I literally called it. Didn't I call it? I literally called it. If you open the Kashira card, I'm like, look at that. Feather Duster, Dark Ruler. I mean, the stuff that actually would counter this deck, all gone. Let me just allow it. Oh. Okay, actually, it's actually not a bad thing. But now my engine pieces are going slowly but surely. MK, welcome. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Kashira Runic is something I would have never expected. SP. Ooh, okay, so here's the thing, right? If it's just he's just gonna ban that, that's not worth it. Come on. Banning a Marince's dive which I do have one in the deck, but obviously it's risky, but I don't care about it. As long as I have the field spell, I should be fine. Hopefully, I don't know. Oh, this is an easy negate. This is the easy negate. Typhon, that's literally easy negate. What? You see, I have a choice. Either I allow this, or I keep waving my hand for something valuable. I think I rather do this, so that next turn I'll kaiju him, and then it's pretty much, yeah. I think that's better, because I'm gonna obviously banish. Oh my gosh, no! Don't tell me your floodgates are here. Please don't tell me your floodgates are here, because I'm gonna be so annoyed if your floodgates are here. That's looking like floodgates. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna clear the field first. Yeah. Fall by the grave. Is it really gonna make a difference? Probably not. Probably not. The thing is, it's either a skill drain, a synchro zone, some BS that just for some reason I don't even know. Wait. Oh, are you kidding me? Bro, that is so smart though. Bro, that is literally so smart. But he thinks he's got a player. I also have a play too. How about I just cross out call by? Then you can't do that. You have to have a second one, and you don't. And then yeah, it's fine. So he thought he was having a play, but actually I have a play too. Nope. Because that's actually my best follow-up, so I don't want to get rid of that. Definitely not. So first things first, let me kaiju this away. Let me kaiju that away. Pull by at this point is quite useless. I don't know why I'm even still triggering it. Let me just leave it like this. If it's imperm, that's also fine too. It's okay. Bro, what is that? What is that? This guy must not be on some random cheese, yo, because I am not in the mood for such things. Yeah, it's imperm, that's fine. Like I said, imperm, I'm not really worried because I can play through that. It's fine. It's okay. You like using Naturia Beast? I mean, true. Nothing wrong with it, but isn't that deck kind of like, not like redundant or anything, but isn't it kind of like just not good enough in this current meta? That is, of course, we're not saying it's bad or anything, but wait, I mean, I don't know how we're gonna do this. I kind of want to keep. Oh, guess this is the next best thing I have to do. Yeah, this is, I think this is the only play I have to do. I have to do it like this. But remember, Naturia was only good in Centurion because they were turboing out Calamity, and Calamity is pretty much what most of those decks were turboing out. So I feel like the incentive is not really there anymore to play that deck, because remember, it's kind of a slow deck. It's not really a how would I say, a fast-paced deck. You love links? Not necessarily. I mean, I like a play style of a deck. Yeah, if you can say that. If you're saying that, then yes. But I think this should be lethal, right? This should be lethal. Unless he's got like Nibiru or something like that. Red Nova Gang for me never played the King. No, that's fine. I mean, but we all know why people were playing those type of builds. Was supposed to turbo out Zelantis. We all knew. We cannot hide it from the fact that it was so easy to turbo out level 12s for no reason, and then obviously boom, just to get Calamity locked, then your entire turn is pretty much over. So, I mean, that for me was kind of like the main issue. Because it was effectively a first turn kill. That was my main issue with that. 30 seconds. Bro, where does time go? I don't understand. Like, you're trying to click, and that's the problem with this game. Like, the time is already so slow, but you have to click like everything. Why do you have to click everything? It should be just auto select. It literally should feel like you should just be able to just do things. But no, it doesn't do that. It just doesn't do that. Bro. Okay. Okay. You see, that's the thing. Can the time just go, please? Like, bro, can you just stop now? Okay, yeah. At least I can draw. At least I can draw. Like, geez, no adding cards, please. Thank goodness. At least I can draw, so there's no runic tip, thank God. No. Like, bro. Let me just do this. Where did my time go? Like, do you see what the problem is with this game? You have to click like every single little thing. I honestly don't understand why, and this is why people go into time, because you have to click everything. Like, why do you have to click every little thing? Just, it should be like, for example, if I'm searching a card, there's only a 1-of in that deck, just add it automatically. It shouldn't be now I have to manually select it. That literally wastes time. But whatever. It's fine. We won the game anyway. After quite a while of playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I got bored and stopped playing for a while. No, it's perfectly fine. I mean, I'm not gonna say that Master Duel is actually a good game to be playing at the moment, or Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, but I think that's just how the game is right now, so. Yeah. It was only 4 seconds and it was mistime. I don't know what's wrong with this time. It's just, time is just so weird in this game. Like, honestly, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I feel like 300 seconds is not enough, given that the meta right now is so crazy. You have to think about your plays. I don't know why they actually cut the time to 300 seconds. I understand for Duelist Cup and those things, but for ladder, why is it 300 seconds? I feel like it should be more, but then again, you're also giving the other decks more time to do their plays. But at the same time, you going second especially, you have to break their board strategically, but you don't even have time for that, because I must think you must know exactly what to do, but you can't do that because you have to assess what's in the graveyard, what's in their hand, what's on their field. And obviously now the game is asking you to click and confirm things. Like, no. I feel like that also adds a lot of time wasted for no reason. Ooh, okay. So first rule of playing Marincess, if you're playing against it, do not Ash Blue Tang. Do not Ash Blue Tang, because that is your worst mistake that you could ever do. Alright, so let's check your hand first before we do any other plays. Then we know what to do. No Mermail support yet. We're still waiting for that. But definitely it will affect the way you play the deck. Ooh, branded. Okay, branded with Ash. It could be brand. It could be Dragon Link for all we know. So, when is Shark support coming? I have no idea. See, at this point, I don't know what Konami wants to do, but only time will tell when they want to release stuff. Oh yeah. For me, I'll just enjoy what I have now, because yeah, what more can we do? They want to promote certain things, which is totally fine. Ooh. Yeah, I think this is a good pickup. Let me get for that. It could be Thunder Dragon. It could be, but I'd rather be prepared than underprepared. So let's just do it like this. No hand traps, so not creative, and all type cards that have, yeah, look, that's literally the state of the game right now. Like, everything is just, okay, can you play generic broken engines that you can profit on, basically. That's pretty much what the name of the game is. So, yeah. Will I end on Argonaut? Yeah, I will. Because if I have the means to, I will. I basically will. I could have ended on Barrier Statue, but I'm missing one piece of the combo, but it's fine. So remember what I told you guys, I'll make Argonaut when I know more or less what their hand is, so I know, okay, I can play around certain things. But yeah. I think my biggest issue, Rogers, is that the meta decks right now, I mean, literally right now in Master Duel specifically, there's no real restrictions on them, because it gives them free range to turbo out many powerful combos, because they'll make like 21 card one card combos in their deck, and then also combo that with hand traps as well. And they're just so resilient. So going first, going second, they don't really care, because lack of restrictions in the main deck, lack of restrictions in the extra deck, so they're just free to do whatever they want to do. And I think that's the problem, because now a deck like mine, if I'm playing a deck like Marincess, I know, okay, I'm locked into Watermoss, so I can't go into the SPs or whatever, you know, alternative plays when I'm getting Max Seed or under Droll or whatever. But that's going to change when the Mermail support comes. But again, that also is also locked into stuff as well. So why is it that you want to put restrictions on those decks? Because you know, A, if there's no restrictions on those decks, it's going to be A, very powerful. So it's almost like they know that if you make water less restricted, it's going to be quite broken. But yet they don't do the same principle for other decks. So, and of course, every pack release, they want to sell things. with the lore and stuff. I mean, we saw now with Albaz, we saw Starfrost, and now Diabellstar, it's the same thing. So I think that's the reality of things and where it's going. Have you grabbed some of the cards that you can use from Galaxy Eyes? I think I got most of the cards. The only thing I don't have is 7 Tachyon. I don't have that. I didn't pull it, but I can craft it, so I'm not really worried about it right now because it's not something I'm playing right now at the moment. But definitely when the shark stuff comes, then that will boost my interest now to run it, because obviously it's good in sharks also. But yeah, it's probably Dragon Link. So this is no. Let me not worry about this. This is not something you should be negating. That's I don't even know what their deck is at the moment. Yeah, it's Dragon Link. Okay, so this is fine. I think this is fine. There are way better things to negate in Dragon Link, so not really too worried about that. Yeah, the water's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Just a matter of when, but by that point it might be too late already. Black Metal Dragon. Yeah. Same generic run-of-the-mill bunch of hand trap, FTK, or combo into an entire Eternity decks. Yeah. All lore decks do that. Pretty much. They have extended combos for days, and it's like, wow, what about the other decks that have been here for years? They've been begging for support and you don't even give it to them. So I feel like that's, you know, the reality of things. Like people are combining Telemon with branded. Yeah, that's it. Because the main problem is branded has restrictions and it's kind of fair, but Telemon does not. So can you see what I'm saying? So I feel like that's where the problem starts, because now you make a deck like Telemon's in design, it's only supposed to be fusing, but yet it actually can do many things other than fusing. So it becomes a very versatile deck. So you think banning one of the fusions is gonna make it is gonna make sense? It's not gonna make sense because they're just gonna do other plays. You know what I'm saying? So ultimately, it doesn't really change anything. Whether you ban Telements or whether you what, they have free reign. But the only deck that actually made sense, which I think they actually, you know, thought about in design, was branded. I think branded, no one's really complaining about it. Obviously, branded can abuse certain cards, no doubt, but I think it's one of the more respectable decks out there. In terms of the lore. The lore decks, Albaz is very balanced because you want to use branded fusion, you can use it, but you are locked. But obviously there are ways to play around it. So, yeah. The side characters in the lore get mid archetypes, but it's important to the story. It's broken as hell every time. Yeah, it's true. And we've seen the trend continue. No, the thing is, people don't like branded because they obviously have multiple plays. But in terms of like, is branded a toxic deck? Yes, it can be toxic, but I think in terms of card design, no one is really saying that these cards are broken to the degree. No, nobody's saying that. You see, so I think that's where the thing starts. Dragon Ravine. Let me just negate this. Of course, with everything, if you combine it with other decks to make it more degenerate, then of course, like for example, Kashtira Runic. Two decks which are already kind of broken on their own and annoying to play against. Now you combine those two together, that's more like ish, that's a bit crazy. But I think Brandon, in terms of card design, is probably very fair. But of course, with other could be, but because the way it is designed, of course, certain cards become broken, like Sanctifier and all those other things. Yes, I understand that. Like it just becomes toxic. I understand. But what can you do? If that's how they designed it, we can't do anything from that. It's a tricky one, Suzaku. It really is, because I mean I've never really ever had a problem with branded, because I know with branded you can say people hate the deck, but I will say this: for those who play branded, you have to be skilled enough to know how to play that deck very well. Even if you're not playing like every time trying to resolve branded fusion, it's very easy to just always try and resolve branded fusion, but sometimes you have to make plays around that because they know people have Ash. So I feel like branded takes a lot of skill. If you're not being toxic, it takes a lot of skill. So I'm not saying that branded entirely is like a problem. No, I feel like if it's a skillful player picking up the deck, then it's obviously showcasing the abilities of not just sanctify a ban or whatever, or locking you out for whatever. Like, there are actually some crazy plays you can actually do in branded, which that's what the toolbox gives you. So it's not like Telement where, wow, it's like milling galore and then you hope for the best and you just get like a lot of follow-up because of the stuff that you milled, which is not even non-Telement, which is non-Telement engine, which is like, okay, whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. Bro, did this guy hard draw? Bro, he's playing 2 copies of this card. Insane. Wow. Okay, he's got no dragon cards yet. So I'm probably gonna negate the Ravine, because then I will give him access. He can't use Bootsec to launch on anything. So unless he's hard drawn it, which I don't know. But I don't want to wait till he's activated that. Strike a dragon. What about Snake Eyes? They got new support again. Bro, they keep getting support. And when we say support, not support in the sense of like you getting how would I say, direct Snake Eye support. It's just support that makes them infinitely more resilient through the other lore, Azamina or White Forest or whatever. It really doesn't matter. But they got like Fiendsmith support now, which is just infinitely better. They got White Forest stuff, and Azamina specifically. They got so many different toolboxes now, which is like to their advantage, because again, lack of restrictions. So you see a deck with lack of restrictions, they have more options in their toolbox. So a clown who thought the graveyard wasn't more important than grass. Yeah. Grass that looks green is an old card in design, but of course nowadays a lot of cards do things in the graveyard, but I guess I didn't think about it. And it's kind of funny because they always have a way of playing itself down, because a card that's very old, no one cares about it. And then all of a sudden when new cards come out, it's like, oh wait, how can we make this playable again? And then they found out actually this card is actually broken. You see? Because obviously, like you said, now in 2008 no one was caring about graveyard because decks were very slow paced. But yeah, it's 2014. Even then it wasn't that crazy, because it really wasn't, to be fair with it. Honestly, it wasn't even that broken. Branded Beast. They're probably gonna destroy the field spell, most likely. Master duel banless sucks. I mean, again, what can you do? It's best of one, so I feel like they can't really accommodate everybody, even if they wanted to. No. Bro, what are you doing? Bro, what are you? Huh? Bro ran out of time. Can you believe that, guys? Can you see what I'm saying? Time is a problem in this game, because you see now the guy to be thinking so much of all his plays, you would think 300 seconds is enough. It's not enough. It's literally not enough. No wonder why on the competitive scale, like, people make a lot of misplays, because they literally have to be thinking on the fly, and this is like a problem. I wouldn't have thought this guy would run out of time, but for some reason he did. He ran out of time. And he did. And I don't think he did that many plays though. But you're telling me that took 300 seconds? I don't think so. I feel like time goes down every time you click something. That's just how I'm seeing it. And that's what I'm saying. I don't know how. I don't know how the time thing is working, because I feel like that. Yeah. Keep in mind, activations and chaining animations eat up time as well for some reason. No, but even then, I mean, it wasn't that bad, but for some reason they haven't updated that. I'm really surprised here why nowadays more people are finishing or losing due to time. Even me, I've also had that same situation as well. Which I think is a problem, honestly. Oh, come on. Bro. Oh. Watch him have Call by the Grave. Bro, this is... bro, like, this is literally the rank up. And, of course, it's Kashira, it's Tenpai, it's a matchup which... it doesn't even matter, because they're just gonna have everything they need. I'm like, wow, bro. Like, and now in this matchup, what am I supposed to do here? Because even if they make Horizon art, how am I supposed to play this game? I can't. I literally can't. And looking at the draws that I have here, it's literally nothing that can help me at this point. Bro. Oh, man. Kashira is the blue eyes counter. I mean, yeah, to an extent it is. To an extent it is. Fenrir is not limited anymore. No, it's still limited. It's still limited. Transmigration is actually the anti-tempo. Yeah, it is. It literally solos literally everything. So, yeah. And it's kind of sad, because Transmigration is a very powerful card, but the archetype itself is not a popular archetype. You know? So that's just the only downside to it. I mean, yes, it's a fun concept, yes, but the deck it's played in, it's not necessarily a popular archetype. So I wouldn't say Galaxy Eyes is like tier 0 or anything, but it definitely does have easier matchups. You know, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, how am I winning this matchup? I'm literally not winning this matchup. What is this? Oh, double Shangri. Wow, look at that. And Birth as well, bro. Are you... Wow, bro, this game is literally something else, eh? Literally something else. Call by the Grave doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Like, literally, whatever I do here doesn't matter. Like, this is literally over. And it's literally the rank up every single time. It's always a rank up. Every single time. What? It was designed that way because they've just decided to give all the nice things to everybody else, but I mean, what can you do? Especially a design like this where, you know, in a best of one, there's no second chance. You either have the out or you don't, and I think that's kind of like unfair, because who's to say that I would have lost this matchup if I didn't have that play or whatever? I literally could have had a chance, because as long as you have that chance, you can do something. If you don't have that chance, then what even is the point anymore? Because like now, what am I doing here? I literally don't have any other plays. All my zones will be locked up because once Fenrir resolves, they lock 2 zones and I can't play the game. And someone says this is healthy. This is not healthy for the game at all. So now what do I have to do? Now I have to surrender now because there's no other play I can do. You understand? Because the out that I thought, okay, I would have had, didn't even matter because they had plays still regardless. So then you stuck here in diamond for so long or on the certain tier because you're wondering, okay, is my deck bad or what? No, it's not bad. The game decides you have a certain hand when you're going first, a certain hand when you're going second. So yeah, it's not to say I can't beat Kashtira. I've beaten Kashtira before, but now the problem is I'm not playing the certain engine pieces to counter that, because again, you cannot cater your deck for every single matchup. Because it's not like TCG and OCG where, okay, there's best of 3, so you can afford to side out your Book of Moons and your Book of Eclipse for Kashtira matchups or whatever. But now in this case, you don't have that luxury. You either main deck it or you don't have it. And Kashtira is not as popular, but when it does come up, you need to have the right setup. And if you don't have the right setup, then you can't do anything. Then cherry on. I mean, they can still make the level 12, but I think that's the only thing they can do. If I draw them now, then what? Like they removed the whole strategy part from the game? I mean, to an extent, yes. I mean, I think they've just identified, okay, these are the meta decks, like the ones that are resilient to like hand traps, the format, what under Furalos, under playing through Ash, or playing through certain hand traps, and they're pretty good end boards and also good disruptions, good follow up. They've already decided which decks are like that. So honestly, at this point, doesn't really matter anymore, because it seems like most of the decks they know, okay, are not going to be that good compared to everything else, because they're in a format which obviously doesn't matter. So Centurion, scary, huh? Gonna go Blazar Dragon next turn, so you know what? I just have to do this. I mean, it won't shut them down completely, but again, what choice do I have? Because but nothing else. Crazy Sarah, new to stream. I'm not new to streaming. I've been streaming for quite a bit. I think almost a year now, I think. Ali Megan, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing good. We played Warcraft 3 again, had lots of fun. It's a strategy game and it's still updated, even though it's from the early 2000s, it's still balanced. I mean, yeah. No problem. I'll definitely check it out later. Thank you. Blazar Dragon. Is that World of Warcraft 3? You want to explain that? I've played World of Warcraft before, but again, that's was like way back in the day. Now, I'm not really playing all the classic games, but if I could go back, I probably would. Because there's actually a lot of games. If I could really go back and play it, I actually would. Because that back then game design was actually pretty nice. Like the games looked very simple, but there was so much to do. You think so, Suzaku? I don't think. Double Cosmic Blazar. Wow. Okay. Alright. Our opponent's having fun here, clearly. Hmm. Oh. Okay. Well, I already have what I need. Because got wave, got all that. But I don't know if that's gonna even be enough also. Ish. Exactly. Blazor just wins no matter what. Exactly. We're just seeing how far we can go, yeah. Because knowing him, you'll probably just negate the summon. So let me just do this. It was actually, what? Okay. What? Is this guy, like, what's wrong with this guy? I'm so confused there. He's just allowing me to play? Please negate something. What? I'm so confused. But okay. Negate something. Oh, bro, I'm literally getting more ways to play through stuff. You really want to do this now? Oh, he's just, I don't know, what is he waiting on? Wow. Okay. Playing through double. I don't even know, because I literally can make a link 3 and it's GG from there. Because I can play through the Blazars and all that stuff, and I can still have kind of plays though. I don't know if he really wants to do that. Okay, let's play then. Let's play then. If he really wants to do that, let's do that. Negate the summon, fine, negate it. Negate it, that's fine. Like, I don't know, he's just being so weird though. Like, look at this again, he's just being weird. I don't understand what is his play here. He realizes I'm gonna have like a actual empty board and I can actually play through stuff still. Okay, let's look at your hand now. And your set cards. Let's see what it is. Is it Call by the Grave? Is it something? Come on. This guy can't be serious though. Look at this. Look at this guy. He's got Veiler. Just look at the disruptions he has. He's got Cosmic. He's got Blazor Dragon. Okay. He's got Awakening. He's got Phalanx to banish a monster, and he's got Imperm, and he's got Veiler. Like, come on, dude. Like, really? You playing like this as if, okay, I don't have any plays. I literally, if you're not being careful, I could literally play through all of this. Like, I don't know what is he waiting on. Honestly, at this point, I don't know what is he waiting on. Do I want to barrier statue, then you can do something, or what? I don't know. But yeah, let me just try and summon this. Bro, I'm so confused. He's just allowing everything? Is this even normal? What? No, I think it's he's either running out of time or what, but I don't think he's running out of time because he has plenty of time. Like I'm saying, I'm just trying to force it, but then again, he's got a lot going on there. His back row is heavy, so at this point, I don't even know. Summon negation. I mean, they've been having that as kind of spell traps, but they just put it on monsters, which made it very difficult to summon. But nowadays, it's easy to summon, so I don't even know. Like, he literally has so much disruption. It's not even funny. I don't even feel like committing to anything else. And making a Zelantis not summonable is a problem, so I don't even know. It's even worth that. And my time is going, so I must think now. Bro, just now it was 70 seconds, now it's 40 seconds. How did 30 seconds just go so quickly like that? That is literally impossible. Well, I can put that. Wait, did I already resolve this? Yeah, let me just put this back in the deck. I mean, I understand if you have a lot of negates, but you can't be that arrogant to just allow guys to play through stuff. I mean, yes, you can easily clear the board long time ago, but then don't behave like this, because you give them an opportunity, then that's it. Fair enough. Like, what kind of playstyle was this guy on? Like, I feel like it's not. I mean, yes, it doesn't matter because he's won the game, but I mean, the way he's playing is not. It's not a normal player, because you just almost like, okay, I know I'm gonna negate everything, but I'm gonna do it when I want to, because I know I can negate 2 summons, and based on your hand, you have Availer, you have everything, Awakening, Affalance, Imperm. You have like basically infinite negates pretty much. But again, nowadays, that's literally the meta at this point. Everyone's obsessed with negates. So, are we really surprised? Not really. Yeah, I feel like he almost dodged something there, because if he had gave me, if he was just allowing me to play, which I don't know why he did that, because that could have been bad for him. So. Very, very bad. Finally going first, because the game is so interesting going second. And watch, I'll get a hand that's for going second. Just watch. You would think going first is a good thing, but it should also match with your hand also. Okay. Okay, this time round, we actually have some insane plays here, actually. If we even get a full loss or whatever, but we'll see. We'll see. Get rolled here? No? What? Okay, I need to check your hand. So I need to have a backup in case you have in the bureau or something. I can play through it. Long time didn't see Gamia because it's not a card that you expect to see to summon every single game. It's a situational card. So, oh, it's branded. Okay. It's literally branded. So that changes things because now he's got branded fusion. He's got Albaz. He's got plays. So let's see how this is gonna work. I know he has Imperm. So here's the thing. I'm literally going to play around it. Let me see. I actually want him to Imperm. Because if I can make Argonaut, it literally kills like half of that. Especially branded fusion, you won't be able to activate it again. So I don't know what his play is gonna be. And also I have Gamia if he wants to use Albaz, discard a card. It's also fine. So I'm thinking, how do I best go about this? Yeah, I think this is gonna be the move. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Exactly that. You see, he imperms an enemy. I have Spring Girl to extend, and then I can still add the field spell. So this is exactly what I can still get it off this. So let's see what he does. Wait, what? I'm confused now. What is he actually? He's waiting for Sea Angel. Okay, let's see what you can do here. You have to negate this though, right? Right? Thank goodness. Okay, cool. Now I can see Angel, get field spell, and then go from there. So I feel like I'm fine now. Because wave, not so relevant. Because I can go field spell, be unaffected, so Albaz won't impact me at all. And yeah, that's how to do it. Yeah, this is perfect because now I can go unaffected and then still make give Mia as well to also prevent further plays. So it's fine. I didn't get wave, but given his hand, the main play is to stop branded fusion, so Argonaut's the only play for that. Yeah, this is literally the play I wanted to do, and you see, successfully play through that. No issues. Yeah, so I have unaffected Argonaut plus Gimia. And you know, Gimia counters branded also, because Mirror Jade cannot make myself banish. So this is literally perfect. Yeah, this is actually perfect actually. So at least, even though we're not going to be unaffected, we are going to be protected from being destroyed and banished, which is what branded like doing, banishing. So I feel like it's going to be not bad. I think this is going to be good. Seeing Argonaut and Gimia side by side at least. So do you know what the real play was gonna be? It was gonna be having Argonaut, Kashtira Ogre, and Gimia if you didn't have the Imperm. So yeah. But this is still good. This is still good nonetheless. This is still very good. Do I need to set preparations? I think I want to, but yeah, let's just set it because it might become relevant later. And Gimia will keep banishing itself, or not banishing itself, but it will keep summoning itself every time it banishes, so I think it will be fine. Let me just activate this now. Bro, does he have something? Albaz, that's fine. Predictable. Very predictable. That's fine. We're going to obviously give Mia that, so that obviously is not going to work. Okay, banish. Because it needs to be the valid target, so there's no target, so it's fine. Artesia, okay, fine. Bro, no, thank you. The only play you have is Brandon in red, but there's basically nothing else. Like, bro, I literally play through your board. Come on. Literally play through your board. So, see, obviously, I was able to play through the Imperm because, A, I had Aqua Angel, and 2, I had enough extension to do that. So, yeah, that's literally all tick boxes were checked. Because Argonaut negates the effect, so they can't even activate Branded Fusion again for the rest of the turn. So that's, as I said, literally, if you know what the matchup is, you know what card is needed. So Argonaut was the best play, even without having wave. Your Branded Fusion was going to be negated by Argonaut, which is more effective. Indeed, Gimia counter Branded Fusion. No, Gimia counters like branded in general because they like to banish. Even counters Kashtira as well. Because everything you just banish, and then your stuff cannot be banished. Your monsters, that is. So I feel like it's a very good situational card. That's why I still keep it in the deck. When it does come up, then it does come up. In phase. They probably didn't draw anything good. Ooh. Okay. Hey Khalid, welcome, man. Welcome. Wait, what? What's going on here? He just passed turn? Maxi, Furlos, What's the story there? What? I'm so confused. What just happened? What? What? White Forest Azamina with Castira. And you're telling me they scooped? Why? Did they not have... Oh, they're playing Centurion as well. So it's White Forest Azamina with Castira. It's a Centurion deck? What even is it? I don't even know. What is the main name of the deck? I think it's White Forest, but it's White Forest Centurion with Castira Azamina engine. I don't know. But why would they scoop though? That's my question. The deck has some heinous bricks on occasion. Okay. So why don't you stay in? Because you surely the next turn you're gonna draw something, right? Not even hand traps, because there was a delay there. There was a delay. It's not like there wasn't a delay. It was either Imperm, a Maxi, a Vela. Those are the only likely things that were toggling. But you telling me that was it? No. I think that's not the first time where people have just scooped when they got nothing. I mean, sure, I've bricked also, but who knows? And I feel like that's very suspicious though. It's almost like they knew what my hand was and like, nope, you actually can't play through that. Oh, I have 4 by. Okay, let me scoop. Nah, I'm not convinced. Oh. Okay. Okay. Scareclaw Lightheart. The Pescalis is always going to be in my hand. So long as she's in the deck, she's always going to be in my hand. Classic. He's probably got talents or called by or something. Yeah, called by, that's fine. I would like it if we streamed any game other than Masterduel here. Would be fun. Yeah, I mean it will be fun, but I think the only downside with that is that the audience that I've built is based on Masterduel, so I don't know if people will be keen on seeing different stuff. Not to say I can't play other games. I definitely can play other games, but I don't think people would want to see me actually like stream it. That's just a feeling I would have. Because there are definitely other games I could be playing right now, but I think then I have to probably make a new channel or just maybe for that. But then obviously now that new channel won't have the same following that I have, but I have to just build from scratch. That's the only thing, because it's basically a new audience I have to attend to, which is just for, you know, everything. Because basically if you get the whole channel, it's built around Yu-Gi-Oh pretty much. That's like the main thing, and specifically Masterduel. But if there have to be other games, there'll probably have to be another channel just for other games. So because to be fair though, like if I were playing other games, I don't think I would want to actually stream that also, because some of those games are also like kind of, I mean, they're also kind of crazy. Like I know I used to be a huge Call of Duty fan, but nowadays also similar to, you know, how the game state is also just like, okay, cool, they're just in it for the money, and I feel like their whole model is just not ideal. I mean, they're focusing on other things, which is not taking away from, you know, the casual experience, which for Call of Duty, that's kind of like the main play. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of bored of Master Duel. I mean, the thing is, you would say, yeah, maybe you're bored, but I feel like if you playing something that's not meta, I mean, it does give you some sort of a challenge at least, because when you beat the meta, it does feel rewarding. But yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from. This guy's been as a ruin. Like, what even is this guy on? Is this my rank up game? I think it is. Yo, it's always something that I don't even know. Battle phase. So I survive a turn, but it doesn't matter because they have Fiendsmith stuff going into Caesar, so it's like multiple negates. That is true. I mean, I have to wait for the combo, but it is also rewarding when you're playing a combo that is, you know, people are not really expecting. Like, I mean, people are not expecting Marinesis on ladder at this point. Like, are you playing Marinesis? And they'll think it's an easy matchup, but actually they realize no, it's not. So, and I do think it's going to get better over time. Wait, did he? Wait. Just hold up. He just gave up Azaroon for Masquerina. This guy's not joking, right? This guy's not serious. He just gave up this for Masquerina. I don't understand. I really don't. But okay, let's bet out the Caesar. X, welcome. I feel like you'll summon up Palooza. You can summon up Palooza, doesn't really matter at this point because you're just sort of like spamming the gate anyway, so. With Yu-Gi-Oh is some people don't want others to play the game at all. Yeah, but the thing is, I was saying it's because of the lack of restrictions of some of these decks. If they just had to just put restrictions, then it will kind of bring it down to it. Like, for example, there's a deck out there right now that's dominating Ryzeo. Ryzeo is an Xyz deck. It literally locks you to rank 4s, but it's better than generic Xyz in general. Like, they had to confine it to rank 4s. Not saying rank 4s are bad, but at least it's kind of somewhat, you know, restricting. But it's still pretty powerful though, the deck. I'm not saying it's a balanced deck or anything, but it just becomes a bit problematic because rank 4s are quite broken in this game. So yeah. 8 the activation. I think we just search another one then. Wow, Mathman cards are different. specifically Mathmech Circular. That's a 1-card Link 5 on its own. And also, just mind you that Cyberse in general is generally having like good monsters. To be fair though. SP, huh? I'm looking to all the generic stuff, bro. That is just so... You see, again, it's a rank up match again, bro. Like, come on, game. Come on. Like, this is why I don't even understand why it's so difficult to rank up. I don't even know why. Because even then, you see all these lower decks, what's the common thing up there? Lack of restrictions. Because even the Cyberse archetype in general, like most of them don't even have restrictions. So I feel like it's just some of the Link monsters have restrictions, but most of the main deck does not have. And it's obviously a pile deck, because Mathmech is the stronger one because A, it sets up a negate, it has disruption, and they can play it out of hand traps. So I feel like that's just how it is. So yeah, I think the only deck that's probably like powerful but also has restrictions is probably Hero, most likely. But then again, Hero, there are so many different types of Hero. There's Elemental, there's Destiny, there's Extra, there's Evil Hero, there's Vision Hero. So even then, the archetype itself is like a lot of heroes. So they don't really feel that kind of restriction of, oh, locked into heroes only, because some of the hero monsters are broken. Like Dark Law, for example, Flame Wingman, like the Shining Flame Winger, obviously, not just the original, but the fact that they have some broken hero monsters, DPE, like, and even Plasma, like they actually have inherent outs. So that's why Heroes, for example, doesn't feel like it's toxic per se, because that's just their playstyle. They always have a lot of toolboxes at their disposal. So I think that's what Cyber should have been. But yeah, if it just said Mathmech monsters, at least it's Mathmech monsters. Like you see, Marincis is a Cyberse, but you can't really say you can play it in power decks because it locks you into water monsters specifically. So I feel like that's a downside if you're playing that with other things. So I would say Marincis is the more fair archetype out there. It's this White Forest stuff. Okay. Heroes do real damage when a player masters it. Like, bro, there are so many good hero players out there, and it's not even just like one or two. There are so many good pilots, and you know, you have to commend people when they are passionate about a deck and they really master it very well. Like, there's no limit for what you can do. You can literally do anything. You can break boards like no business. You can do so many things. Or because you've mastered the skill of, okay, you take your flaws and you break boards, and that's it. Because I mean, you got guys like Jaden BR, you got Omni Reborn, you got that guy you mentioned now, the Peru, like that guy is also just up there. You got Grand Magnus in tournaments for Decades tournament. You got Ziad as well. You got so many other hero guys. You see them on like, you see them on YouTube. They're all over, but they really are good players. So I feel like that's just, you know, an example of sometimes you just need skill, because anyone can pick up the hero deck, but making them good as that with all the toolbox that they have, with all the variants, I think that makes them, you know, up there. Something inspirational about maximizing a deck you enjoy. Exactly. And that's literally what it's supposed to be all about. Not necessarily playing meta deck 5 million times. No, it's just like, it's not necessarily all about that. It's about just showcasing, okay, your ability to showcase a deck you like and trying your best to improve it. So, yeah. Is Marincess my favorite deck? You see, the thing is, do I put it one of my favorite decks? I mean, in terms of piloting it, I would say I know Marincess more than any other deck. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much. That's what I can say to you. I know Marincess inside and out, to the point where now I've played in, even in the formats which was wild, Tillerman, Kashira, what you name it, I still made it work. So I feel like that's just because, again, despite the restrictions and everything, you know, I've made different toolboxes that work in the deck. So I would say it is definitely top 3 decks. But my deck still to this day, number one, the one that actually started it all for me, is Mermaid Atlantean. That is the deck that is number 1. So when we saw the support that was announced last year, I was actually quite happy because, you know, that deck actually needed that type of support, and I think it's actually really good. And I've already tested it out with Marincess, of course, and I think it's going to be wide broken. In a sense of, in my hands though, because I'll have combos that people will not think these are combos, they actually are combos. So you will never lose to a normal summon again, because you just breaking boards while naturally, you know, setting up your board and like it's endless stuff you're doing, which I really like. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm getting rid of this. Should I get rid of the Sylvie or the? I think Hello Azamina. I'm getting rid of Hello Azamina. Yep, that's true. You know, games that reward you for exploring, and that's pretty much what it is. That's what games are about. It's about you enjoying yourself and not just, you know, being blinded by, oh, okay, I'm gonna just play whatever everyone else is playing. No, it's just, it is what it is. You have to have fun. That's why we all picked up video games in the first place. It was to have fun. I never, even when you would think, okay, yeah, it's like competitive, like, you know, when you play FIFA or like football, or you play Need for Speed back in the day, or you're playing Tekken, you're playing Street Fighter, you're playing all those games, you're not really thinking about, oh my gosh, what the meta is. You're just literally playing on the game, having some fun. When you're playing all the GTA games, you're not thinking about, oh my gosh, like, because obviously there were single player modes, but still, you felt invested, you know? Even when the games were competitive, but obviously now you see games have evolved over time where the competitive scene is just gotten to the point right now where the games themselves have to constantly support the competitive scene, because otherwise the game will become stale. But obviously how they do that is, obviously now in Konami's direction, it's making generic extra deck monsters like MK said perfectly, because that's literally what's also cleaning the game fundamentally, because those good decks are having access to everything, whereas the road decks don't have access to those things most of the time. So it's already difficult for a road deck to deal with, okay, Omni negates. Now the best decks also have access to that, then now it makes it even more broken. Like now, why is Baron de Fleur here? It is not even a White Forest card. Why is it here? Because it's generic. You know, just a simple thing like that. They've just, you know, they've kind of messed it up for everybody, because now you would think, oh, I want to play a certain deck, but now, and speaking of that, the Max C problem, like, on top of all the other tokens they have, now the hand shot that they were keeping in their hand, they can just use it. And of course, you're not going to negate that because, wow, okay, cool. It's not like you have a chance against clearing this board anyway. Let's be honest. I mean, you can just negate. Exactly, of course. I mean, he doesn't really have a choice, does he? No, he doesn't. Because he wants to make sure, okay, I'm getting maximum advantage. So while you're breaking my board, I'm drawing 20 cards. I tell you guys, if you were here when masterduel came out, it was insane. Like, literally insane. So here's the thing, right? You think Baron de Fleur is done? No, Baron de Fleur is going to come back because this card, for some reason, again, nice card designed by Konami, right? They put a card that says when you put an activates a fodder effect, you can just summon any level 7 or lower synchro tuner. Any. Not even a white forest, not even a, you know, something that actually belongs to the lore, just any synchro tuner. And they're going to summon a level 2 formula synchron, and guess what? Baron de Fleur is back again with another negate. So what now? Yeah. Now, to be fair though, when Hockey Firebreaks was legal, was that actually a problem for the game? To be fair though, I didn't see it as a problem because it felt like, okay, every deck had a chance because, hey, if you're going against an insane board, 2 monsters and a tuner makes, including a tuner makes Hockey Firebreaks, you can make some sort of plays. It will do something, you know? But you think they care? Nope. They don't. They had to ban it because obviously, again, like you said, the combos became more degenerate, and then now it got to a point where like, nope, we need to ban this card. We need to ban this card ASAP, and it's become a problem now. Let me just check here. What did I miss here? Yeah, masterduel was like in such a, oh, gosh, bro. Like, why do you give such support? Like, I don't know. You see that what I'm saying? This deck has way too many things going on. Like, all of a sudden now they can fuse into Chimera just like that. Because you've given them support to do that. I'm like, bro, I don't even know. At this point, it's like, yeah. Yeah, Eldritch, Drytron Negate Turbo with Ancient bro, Kashira Engine? What? Whatever, bro. In full power and Emancipator Turbo, that was scary. And those guys would just not care at all. They would like floodgate you to death. And Block Dragon was legal. Oh gosh. Like the end board was literally so generic. You would think this is not even an Emancipator. That's how bad it was. So it just goes to show how bad the game is, because in terms of card design, because you're making generic extra deck monsters that all the decks, and you said it correctly also, Rogers, that everyone's making the same thing every single time. The same endboards, the same monsters, nothing original. You know, where have we actually seen White Forest monsters do something? Only flipping monsters face down, summoning to like you summoning Baron de Fleur and Guardian Chimera like they are part of the archetype. They're not even part of the archetype. They're just there. You know, because they have the toolbox to do it. Even Appaloosa as well. It's a card that, okay, you would think, okay, yeah, it's kind of fair, but the problem is every deck can literally make it. Because everyone can you make Baron de Fleur? Can you make Apollo? Can you make all these generic things? because your deck doesn't care. It literally doesn't care. Yeah. Suzaku, 100% agree with you. People people think Fenrir is the problem. Unicorn is the one that people were talking about for a long time, because that thing literally rips out cards out of your extra deck for no reason. And it's the fact that they just rip it out. If you're playing a one of, gone. And it hurt most in the TCG and OCG, because, especially in the TCG, because people invested so much in a card, only to play as a one of, and then it's just gone like that. It's just gone. So at that point, what are we even doing? Like, you're going to matchups, but yet someone's just banishing your $300 card or $200 card. Like, okay, whatever. And this is the setup Master Duel, honestly. Yeah. Every input has a follow or Baron. That is the reality, unfortunately. If your deck has no restrictions, you can basically do that. Because they know those are the toolboxes that people are going to be using to make them good. And do we blame them? No. Ash, because you drew that off Maxi, of course. Of course you did. Are we surprised that you have Ash? No, we're not surprised, because you literally have it. Yeah. Nice to be us, eh? Oh, Espilo Knights, yeah, let's not even get started on that. That's also just... yeah. Oh. And you see, even if I call D-Barrier, it doesn't matter. He's got full setup already on board. Like, it doesn't really matter. That's why I'm a melodious enjoyer, because the deck uses only its own monsters, and it's fine. It's literally fine. And melodious is actually pretty good. It's not like bad or anything, but yeah. SP. Wait, you can't attack directly though. Okay. I think I'm gonna call Synchro. Still no Galaxy Encounter, not even. Not even. You face more Kashtira, Snake Eyes, White Forest. Oh my gosh, Birth. Bro, come on, dude. And the thing is, you profited this off Maxi, bro. Because I'm telling you guys now, if Marenses had no restriction, I'll literally be clapping the meta no business. I'm not even kidding. Only because of lack of restrictions, we are held back a bit. But yeah, this cannot be. Like, why can't I run the Kashtira cards? Why can't I run the Fiendsmith cards, for example? Why not? So now I'm handicapped already, because I've restricted myself to play a deck that only can play water monsters, which doesn't make sense. Whereas everyone else is having the good stuff, the SPs and all that stuff. Like, where are these? These are not White Forest cards, all generic cards. And now every time I activate a monster effect, now he's gonna look at my extra deck, and this is the problem. Is this really what the game needs? According to Konami, they think limiting this card to 2 is going to do anything. No, it's not. It's not. Oh, a small world without a monster. It's tough. These guys have like endless stuff. I mean, you literally seen it all match up, right? It's there's only one White Forest card here. The rest are all generic. Oh wait, I just forgot something. I've triggered Birth, and Birth is gonna do what? You're gonna see now exactly what's gonna happen with Birth. Target 3 cards, banish it. Yeah, of course. Just for free. Because it had to have that in the card text itself. Like, it just had to be there. So that's what I said. Me, I think if they are saying, okay, those cards need to be in the game, then why can't I enjoy them? So I'd rather go play a deck that I know, okay, at least I can enjoy them, because I also don't feel left out. Yeah, this is... And then this is why they're saying going second is the most difficult thing in this game, because like, how do you even, if you know your hand cannot even beat 7+ disruptions, because that's what everyone's doing nowadays, what even is the point going second? Yeah, the DC Cup is not going to be good, and that's what I'm saying. I rather play different decks, because if I play the same deck the whole time, just getting frustrated, I'm not going to enjoy myself, and I don't want to be that person that doesn't want to enjoy themselves. So, yeah, I say going second is not viable in this game at all. There's no incentive. Actually, there really is no incentive. Yeah, because they decided not to improve on fixing the game before the Duel Cup. They were gonna wait till after everyone gets tortured and just you know, getting abused by the same deck all the time. Remember with the, not even the DC Cup, remember the festival with the Tempai Synchro Festival, Link, whatever? Everyone was just spamming the Synchro section because they don't want to play Tempai, but it was so bad, it got to the point where now they had to play against Tempai players because there were not enough other players playing Fusion or whatever, because everyone was just playing Tempai. And what even is that? What are we saying there at that point? What are we saying? And now they're gonna let people run Snake Eyes, Fiendsmith, White Forest, Azamina, Fiendsmith. They have to hit it at some point. They have to hit it. After Duel Cup, they have to hit it. And it's such an unfortunate thing because, like, it's just, bro, what even is that? Remember the Xyz Cup? The Xyz Cup wasn't even in the Xyz Cup. It was just Xyz Cup of playing the same decks over and over and over. So instead of playing Link monsters, you're just playing Xyz monsters, but it was the same engines you were seeing. Snake Eye, Fire King. You were even seeing Labyrinth in the Xyz Cup. Labyrinth in the Xyz Cup. How is Labyrinth an Xyz deck? Please tell me that. Because they didn't see it as a problem. So I tell you, sometimes the events, they don't think ahead. The same thing with the Legend Anthology, exactly, card limits, the same thing. It was literally just turboing out Exodia the whole time. Everyone was just playing Exodia. So you want to play, okay, I want to play Sharks, I want to play other things. No. Everyone's just spamming Exodia because Exodia was so strong. And they were so smart in banning all the board breakers, like evenly matched and all those things, because they knew they would easily kill Exodia. What is this guy even doing? Like, don't try and behave like this now. Like, if you have to play a non-meta deck, let's see if you do the same thing. Because you're playing with generic monsters, and I'm only losing because of generic monsters. So you're playing like that. Don't think that you're a good player or anything. I doubt it. I literally doubt it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's that bad. He has to show, okay, no, I'm just core buying because I have core buy. I'm just showing you, hey, I have core buy, but yet you're playing pretty much the deck that you basically don't even have to think for yourself. The deck will just play itself for you. So what even is that? So can someone tell me how is that, how to make you a good player? It actually doesn't. Because there's no actual skill involved. Because if you play a deck with actual skill, then you can say that, but you can't. So, but hey, that's the game for you, right? What can you do? So remember, we went to rank up twice, and again we lost because the game has decided that no, we're not good enough to play the game, or what, I don't know. And it's the same culprits. So even rank ladder feels like it's a waste. Why even bother? Just play Numeron? Nah. I think you know what? Let's just switch up the deck. I think maybe let's switch it up. Let's actually try and enjoy ourselves, yeah, because it seems like they don't want me to actually play well with this deck, because this deck actually can do well, but for some reason they don't want me to play it according to the game. So you know what? It's fine. Let me try this deck I was talking about earlier. Let me try this out, because I was saying Duel's Cup is coming up, so I want to at least have different decks as options. So if that's not going well, I'll probably just play this. If that's what the game wants me to do, I'll play it, because I know Ancient Gear is going to do the job. It will. So it's never disappointing me. So let's see. Maybe this is the answer. I don't know. And of course, I'll pick going second because that's what the game has decided, right? Yeah, use the whole timer. It's true. It's true. Ooh. Okay. Millennium Ankh, eh? Okay, so here's the thing. This is a problem, because you have to deal with this card, otherwise your monster will just go away quietly. So. As my friend says, every rank up or rank down game feels some random plays dumb deck, and you just feel like, no, it's not even about playing a bad deck. It's just, I mean, the fact that you played to get to the rank up game, but for some reason that game you're just destined not to win. So it feels like there's extra pressure for no reason. Link 5 Goddess is also less played. Link 5 is not even relevant anymore, because there are better things to be playing in your extra deck now than playing Goddess. I've had a few time loss wins versus some White Forest decks, assuming the thing is, because the decks are too long, they're always spamming things and they end up running you know, out of time and stuff. So yeah, even though he's just clicking cards, now you have two linked yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah. Yep. Oof. Feather Duster, something you love to see. Beautiful. Wow, bro, are you serious? Anti-spell. It's like you literally called it, right? Like there has to be some sort of cheese like this. Look at that. Look at that, bro. Like That is so whatever. Like, come on, dude. Literally, come on. Come on. Come on, game. Now you see, if you had, this is exactly what's going to happen. If you didn't have that anti-spell fragrance, I would have literally won the game right now. Because Feather Duster would have broken the entire board. Then he can't do anything, because once I have Ancient Gear Advance, I search Fortress, game over. Literally game over. But now, it doesn't matter. He's just going to win on the spot now. Look at that. Now, the thing is, I'm not even worried about Floodgate, but the thing is now, look at that. The fact that this is allowing this, because Exodia is getting to a point where now you have to place Floodgate cards just to make yourself relevant. And I feel like that's a bad move in my opinion. You can't play a deck because now, okay, I can afford to play these Floodgates because there's no other way I can win the game. It's either Defissure, Anti-Spell Fragrance, Macrocosmos, because that's all you're good for. You make one big monster that is pretty much unkillable, and that's it. Like, I would have literally won this game on the spot. Literally, I would have won this game. Yeah. So here's the thing. I'll do this, right? So let me just this. I mean, he has to kill this. Yeah. So just sit on this flood. Just sit on this destroy a card your opponent controls, and then they just rely on floodgates. That's literally how this game is playing, making these guys play these Millennium decks. If they're not using it as an engine, they're using it as a floodgate deck. So it's effectively a stun deck. And the cards that you need don't even matter because look at that. I literally would have had this game. I'm not even kidding. I would have had this game no problem because I know how to play around these things. I know exactly how to play around these things. But no, you think the game cares about that? Nope. They don't care. So now I just lose on the spot. Yeah, because you notice they give them exactly what they need, and then it makes it like that. Yeah, Maristas can play around with that. Yeah, they can, but this can also just solo it one time. Or I literally baited out the core buy with the Heart of Blue Eyes to trigger his negation, and then I use Feather Duster. I clear his board completely. Then I go for a game easily. But no. Switch to Blue Eyes? I don't know. I don't even switch to Blue Eyes because I know I can beat this deck. If you don't believe me, I have replays beating Millennium. Even under a Dimensional Fissure, I literally have replays. I'm not even kidding. Because that's how bad this deck is. Two Exodia Incarnates, okay. So you only won because of anti-spell. I can't say I lost because of Millennium per se. Whatever, bro. Yep. He drew the 1-0 Floodgate, by the way. 1-0 Floodgate. Enemy controller? Nah. Enemy controller is not. Oh, look at that. Goes a match. Didn't matter because I had Earth Monsters, didn't care. Macrocosmos, Floodgate. Rival of Warlords, Floodgate. Didn't really matter because I was playing Machine. Anti-spell. 1-0s. Defissure. 1-0. This guy was just sitting on Floodgates, bro. That's literally it. Because that's the state of playing this deck, because no one's going to play this deck pure because it's trash. Actually, it's not good. I kid you not, Exodia is not that good. But obviously, coupled with floodgates, it becomes broken, of course, because wow, the only threat you have to worry about is this card here, and that's it. So, but yeah, it's okay. It's fine. What can you do? It's literally the floodgate that let him win the game. So, but you guys saw based on my hand, I pretty much had full setup, so I'm not gonna even worry about that at this point. If that's how they want to make the game that way, then let it make the game that way. Ooh, look at the Holy Trinity. Aurelia, Furlos, and Maxi. That's actually quite funny. So he has to have Core Buy, Ash, and Cross Out just to deal with this. Okay. That's just to test the waters a little bit. Yeah, this is allowed because the game allows it. And I'm not proud of it, but that's what the game has come to now. You can ask people for a long time, have you played Maxi? I've rarely played Maxi at all. It was only until when the meta was getting wild, they said, hey, you have to play it, otherwise you're going to be at a disadvantage. And that's literally what I'm doing. So why not? If it's there, why not? Statue. Okay. Baron, Silver, Sprite Elf, and White Forest Trap set. Damn, that is a lot. That's the thing. Do I go into plays? Because I can technically go for game, but the thing is his card is face down and not face up, so I need it to be face up. Thinking. Let me have some fun. Let me allow him to not think I have no plays, and then he'll just keep going. Maybe he can push for lethal. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this is the state of the game now. We have to run like triple of everything because what can you do? Ooh, okay. I think we might have gotten our answer here. So first things first, we're gonna do this. I knew he was going to do that, so that's why I didn't activate this first, because it's fine. But the question is, what else does he have? Let's see. Go by the grave, Ash. Something. Yep, you see? He's got those cards ready. That's why I didn't want to activate any of those Maxis and Furlosses, because I knew he had it. So it's like, nah. I'm not going to wait for Aurelia. Aurelia is not even that important for him, so rather we keep it at that. Let's see what this is. Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes. Oh. Okay. Baylor. Buy. Okay. Full phase. Bro, you got nothing? Nothing. Really? Very interesting. Okay, Machina Fortress, not ideal, but okay. What can I do here? You see, I could go Fiendsmith line also. I actually could do that. Actually could go full Fiendsmith line, but do I really need to do that? He's got no plays? I don't believe that. Maybe just set a droplet in case he has ideas. But he's definitely got something though. So you know what? I'm gonna keep Furulos and Maxi in my hand. I do have droplet to negate, and then afterwards I'll use Furulos and Maxi, and that's it. Yep, he definitely has got something. Whoa, Cash Tira, huh? Okay. Cash Tira spell. How about I say no? Ooh, actually. Yeah, actually, no, let me just say no to this. He needs to have another droplet for next turn, so that's a plus. End of main. This guy's got like literally no plays. Like literally no plays. I don't know why that is, but he's got like no plays. I don't know what that means, but okay. What we will need is hopefully another engine pod. Otherwise, we just have to sit on this and wait. Ooh, Heavy Storm. You see, unfortunately, Heavy Storm is not good because I don't have any engine piece. If I had like Gear Town or something, that would have been perfect. But no, I don't have. So I may have to use Droplet again. Yeah, so I'm gonna set this. Yeah, I'm not gonna use Heavy Storm now. I'm gonna actually wait until that's time is coming there. Yeah, I think that's it. Make sure to leave a like on the stream, guys, if you're enjoying this. I'll probably go again tomorrow on another stream, so if you like what you see. Wait, he's setting a card? He's actually setting a card. You know what? I'm gonna allow that. Are you enjoying this? No. But the thing is, it's better than trying to break a board of whatever negates. So at least this gives you a chance. Like you actually are naturally breaking boards with your deck, not that, oh, you're trying to figure out what they're going to be doing next. So I wouldn't say I'm enjoying 100%, but it does the job. Is it not? Isn't that what you want? I'm having fun though. Really? Bro, anti-spell again? Bro is not serious. You gotta be joking, right? We just had anti-spell the other game. Can you see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's just a meta call, it seems like. But okay, it is what it is. Okay. If they want us to play like this, we'll play like this. Do I have Discord? Yeah, I do. I do have Discord. Wouldn't say I'm like 100% active, but yeah. So what was he trying out with the Snake Eyes stuff? What was his end goal there? If he was playing Snake Eyes, how is he gonna be? I'm not even gonna ask. I thought maybe a group of sorts. Not really a group. I mean, I do have it, but people do send me combos and link